Okay. Anyway, so how is your process of learning, writings, and entries are going? Are you facing any problems or challenges during your writings?
I sent my short story, entry 4. Am I right?
Yeah, it's entry 4. And what about entry 5?
Presentation. I couldn't do because I have not enough time, and that's why
Are you going to school to teach?
yes, I'm
So,
going to school.
if you are going to school, you can
But
just record any activity at your school anytime.
should we take any video? Yes, for
Yes,
presentation.
you can just record any activity that you have at school in any class. For example,
With pupils or with
yeah,
our peers.
no, it should be better if you do with your peoples. You can also do it with your peers if you want, but in order to do with peers, you should allocate time, manage. Yes, you should set some times. You should gather all of your um, colleagues. Yes, you want to provide this
Okay.
presentation to your colleagues.
Of course, certainly I do it, but I think it will be tomorrow.
Yeah, yes, go for it, do it. So then if you want, I can also provide feedback after doing, and every member of our team will provide you a feedback. So, and it's very good for you that you will be able to know your weak and strong points and where you should improve, opportunities and challenges that you are facing during your um, teaching. That yeah.
I answered the questions you gave us and wrote a short story about my learning English.
That's great. That I will.
And I wrote someone find someone who. Yes.
Okay. Have you written it in entry 4?
Yes, entry 4.
Okay, let's.
All of them I did in entry 4.
Okay, now I'm opening the entry. I'm going to the intranet to open the entry 4.
Can you can you can you see my short essay and can you give me any comments?
So don't worry. In the next week, you will get feedback and comments.
Because only I saw your comments for my recording speech.
So you will also get the feedback and comments for every entry that you have provided from the next week. So,
Hello, teacher.
good afternoon, Noela. Nice to see you.
Good afternoon, teacher.
So, can you see the screen of my?
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
So now
yes.
I'm going to the assignments as usual, and entry 4. Yeah. Today, actually, we review the our reflection parts. So I can see that Mukhlisa, Muhammad Artikbayeva, Nodur Murzakov, Shahlo Donayeva, Umida Sadullayeva, Zibin Solomon, Zilole Kenjayeva has written their completed their entry 4. But what about the others? So now let me assign.
You check my. You check my teacher.
Yes, please.
Teacher, you check my.
So let me check.
Teacher.
I'm hearing you, Noila. Now we'll. I'm going to open the group 4s. Group 2s actually. Yeah.
Da.
1 second. Okay.
Yes.
So this is.
Good
You
afternoon,
check my
Mr.
homework.
Abbas. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, Angela. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So now we are. I'm just assigning the group one members with others. Then we can move to group two's works. Okay. So currently I am assigning the Mukhlisa. You have been assigned with. So it means that Mukhlisa should be given a feedback by the Dora Gulianova, Aziz Rustamov, Nargiza Solikhova, Muhabbat Artikbayeva, Sitora Khanalieva, Mikhail Niso, Yodgorova. And Muhabbat Artikbayeva should be given the feedback by these teachers. And Nodar Ramazakov, as you see on the screen, yeah, and the Shahla Donaeva. Umida, Zibnasa, and Zlola Kinjava, let me give an access to others also. So I'm assigning the Zlola also to so and Lisa and Dora. So let me give Nargis also, and that's fine. So I think I have assigned it. Those who hasn't written, I cannot assign because, for example, Zioda, Sitara Khanlieva, Shahrazoda, and Sivara Joraeva, and others hasn't completed their job. So therefore, I cannot give feedback to them, and I cannot also assign to other colleagues. So this is now currently. Some of your colleagues, you may have some time. If you have an internet, please go to the intranet group one. Please go to the intranet, go to the entry 4 and read your colleagues' entries and give feedback to them. If it's clear,
Now?
yeah, now group 1 teachers only. Okay, so you have some time
For short stories, yes?
for entry 4. For entry 4.
Yes,
Okay,
Mr.
I have
Abbas.
assigned it to you. Yes.
Mr. Abbas, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hayapa.
Can I assign anyone?
So you haven't completed, I think, but anyway, let me check.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon.
I cannot find anyone's.
Yes, because
I...
can you see on the screen that you haven't completed your entry 4? Therefore,
yes. Add me, please.
I cannot add because you should provide your one, then I can assign. So now you have some time. Write some reflection on entry 4, then upload it here, and then I will assign you. I think 10 or 15 minutes will be enough. So I will go to group 2 now, and then I will come back to group 1, okay? So till that time, please.
Okay, but I have sent my diary for the second entry. What about it?
So we will move to second entry later. So now we are concentrating on entry 4 now. Yeah. For entry 2, it's fine. Great. I will also look at later. But for now, please do entry 4 because it's essential also. And then I will assign you. And then you will be able to give feedback to others. Azake, you can also give a feedback to others. Muhabbat Atikbaeva, Nodor Murzakov, Shahla Donaeva. So go to the entry 4 and you will see there the review others. And then you can review. Is everything clear? Mukhayapa, you can start writing now. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. So now let's move on to group number 2. So let me open my classes. Then group 2. So we have assignments. Entry 4.
Entry 4 and review other students.
Yes, definitely yes. You should click review others and then you can review Mukhlisa. Now in entry 4.
I see only 2 members, Muhabbat Atikbayeva and Lola Kinjayeva.
Yes, you can give them.
What about me?
Yeah, now we have come back to group 2's work. So I see in entry 4, Angela Farkash, Aziza Chilova, Dilfuza Doripova, Yelena Petrova, Noila Nuruddinova, Orzugul Shanqulova, Shahnoz Avezova, Shahnoz Jurayeva, Shahidom Majanova. I see group 2 teachers are more active than group 1 teachers. You see that they have
Thank you, teacher.
they have
Thank you.
uploaded their job. So now I am going to assign you with your peers. So I am assigning. So let's assign. And then let's see. So now, as you see, Angela Fargash is assigned to Aziza Chilova, Orzuguli Shanqulova, Umida Said Dabrorova, and let me remove Angela Farkash herself because you shouldn't give feedback to yourself. Okay. Some mistake, technical mistake.
Teacher.
So, and then, and Aziza Achilova also was assigned to these teachers. Dilfuza, Yelena Petrova, Noila, Orzugul, Shahnoza Vezova, and Shahnoza Jurava, and let me also assign Shaido Mamajonova.
Teacher,
Yes, please.
I am sorry. My surname is incorrect. Eshamkulova is not Eshamkhanova.
Ah. Let me check.
Фаркаш тоже. Не Фаргаш, а Фаркаш. Фаркаш.
So, in that case, please write your full names. If you see that Angela Fark, it should be K, yes?
K.
Yeah.
K.
So please write your full names and give to course representative Maftuna. Yes, is Maftuna here? Maftuna, are you here? I see Maftuna is not here. Yeah, he's absent. I see. So,
Mr. Abbas,
yes, please, Lisa.
I have a question.
So, Mukhlisa, we will come back to your question.
Abbas.
Mukhlisa, we will come back to your question little bit, okay?
Okay,
After
okay.
2 or 3 minutes. So, Angela, regarding with your, and who has a mistake also? Ishan Khanova, you said, yes?
Eshamkhanova.
Orzugul Ishan Kulova, it's wrong, yes? It shouldn't be like this.
It's wrong.
So,
Eshamkhanova is right.
in that case, please report to course representative Maftuna that she will contact with Dildoropa and they will change your name on the system, okay? So, because
Thank you.
when you show your portfolio, it may be wrong that this is different name, yes, okay? So immediately, right after the lesson, please write to course representative, they will change. They will provide to IT department. So now I have assigned you. So what you're gonna do is, so who has a computer now?
No.
I have no.
As the case, you have a group, but you are group number 1. From group number 2, I need one teacher who has a.
Okay.
Anyone in group 2?
I have no. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, teacher. I'm at school now. That's why I have
Okay. Who has?
I have.
Miss Angela, in that case, I will stop my sharing. So can you share your screen and show how can we go to the entry 4 and review others? So if you need any help, I'm here. I will help. And others also will be able to see how to do it before reviewing. So now I'm giving you a chance to share the screen. So can you share your screen?
Tell me, please, what should I do?
So now you should share your screen. If you see bottom of your Zoom screen, you will see the share screen in green in the middle on the bottom of the screen. Can you see?
Now I see only other members of our group.
On the bottom, what can you see? There is a participants, chat, share screen, and etc. What can you see in there? Can you say what can you see?
I only can see the screens and the members of our group.
Then take the mishke cursor and then go to the bottom of the Zoom screen, and then you will see the green share screen button.
Демонстрация экрана.
Yes, definitely. So click on it.
Now.
Then.
Так. Now what next?
So click next. Choose the first screen on the left. Then click the share.
What screen? What screen?
The first screen on the left side. I think it was already chosen. So what should you do is on the right side.
No, I've not chosen.
So
what should I choose?
So choose the first one on the left.
The first one on the left is screen.
Yes, choose that screen. Please click the screen. Yes, definitely yes, finally.
A leader in the 2020.
Wow. Yes, now could you open intranet on your browser, intranet.y.us. Others, please follow, see how can we review others, because group 2 members may not know how to review the others job.
It is written, read the report.
But you go to the browser and open white intranet.us, intranet.white.us. You should write on the here. On the browser.
I can see it.
So
where is the browser?
Browser is, do you see zoom.us on the top?
No.
On the top.
Ah,
yes, in there.
Okay.
Delete it. Delete. Then
delete.
Yes, delete all of the what's written, and now write write intranet.white.us.
Ah, I see. Так.
It should be in English. Yes, you have already opened.
What next?
Click in enter. It opens internet.
Learning board.
Yes, go to the white. First, you should enter your login and password. Yeah. Click sign in. Then go to the on the left side. Go to the assignments. Okay. Scroll down and go to the assignments.
Just a minute.
Yeah. Assignments. Not discussion. We need assignments. Yes.
You can just put the push the button. Why?
Oh, you can go to the lessons. It's also in the lessons. Lessons.
In the lessons?
Yeah. It's second one. Go click lessons. After that, I see your internet is not stable. Maybe therefore it's
It is stable.
computer maybe. So
Now,
can you scroll down? It should be on the bottom after week 6, I think. I can see nothing in there.
так. What next?
No, I can't see here. Can you scroll down again? No. It's not there. So please go to the left side on the assignment section because I couldn't find it here. On the left side, on the assignment section, on the left side, do you see that announcements, video content?
I know the assignment, but I can see them now.
Why it's not seen?
Well, I opened week 6.
No, it shouldn't be. Zapis 4. It's Zapis 4, entry 4. I think it should be entry 4, Zapis. Yeah, it's in your case. It's in Russian. Therefore,
Why is it in Russian?
because you have automatically changed it. Yeah. So now you can see that entry 4 task. If you see, it's written that write a personal story about yourself as a learner.
Yes.
So then you should click the second one. Have you written something in there? Yes, you have written.
You
Great.
mean, yes,
So-
personal experience.
Yeah, great. Now go back.
Back.
Yes, go back. Now we have checked that you have written your task, which is great. So now what we're gonna do is on the left side, if you scroll, we can find the assignment section. Again, scroll. Still, we need scroll.
Yes.
Задание, it should be, yes. It should be задание, yeah. And scroll
Да,
again.
задание, вот задание.
Yeah, and scroll again. And scroll.
Why is it written in Russian? What should I do to change it?
Because Google is automatically changing. You should change it in your settings, Google settings.
Okay, now what should
Scroll.
задание, что делать? What should we
Please
do?
scroll down because it's after. We can see it after неделя 4. Where it is?
Week 6.
No, you are in обсуждение. You
Week
should
6.
open not обсуждение. You should open задание. You see that you opened the обсуждение, discussion. You open.
А было же задание вроде бы.
Can you scroll again? If you scroll, we can find the
Задания, assignments have disappeared somewhere.
you can just scroll down. We can see it. You need to scroll it down. No, it should be after quizzes.
No.
Again, please.
After it doesn't go down. It doesn't go down. After quizzes, I don't know why.
So in that case, let me put it on the lessons section. Yes, I will add it on my screen. You can still keep on that. Wait a second. I will do myself. 1 second. I will add it to the lesson section, so it will be very easy for you.
Paradis. Az çay var oğlum.
So let me just create page.
Paradis.
Please switch,
Paradis.
make mute. Somebody is, I think. So I will add a lesson as a section entry 4 or so now I'm adding the pages. Then
Afternoon, Mr. Abbas.
yes, good afternoon.
I'm
So
Maftuna, please. Sorry for being late.
yeah, Maftuna, your
What are we doing?
so now currently Angela Farkash is showing us how to make how to go to the intranet. So I have made it. Can you, Angela, can you reload your page? Maftuna, please follow us. You will know what we are doing. Okay. So go to the lessons now, Angela. Can you go to the lessons?
Ağzını emas, tomog'ingni chay.
Noila, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
Entry 4, right?
Yes, definitely. Click entry. No entry 4. You should click. Not that entry 4. The entry 4 which
At the
is
bottom.
below. Yes, this one.
But
No, you.
not entry 4, but what?
I have different entry 4. So can you go back?
Again.
Yeah, just go back. Instead of week 6, you should click entry 4.
Week 6.
Yeah, not week 6. Click entry 4 only.
But
This.
Not week
Not
6.
this one, Angela.
Not week 6. Click entry 4.
Yeah,
Yes,
this one, yes.
definitely. Click that one. And you can see entry 4 on the bottom. Yes, click that one. Open it. Yes, click that link again. So now you can see the if you scroll down, it should be on the bottom actually. Yes, now you can see отзыв о других учащихся, запись 4. Click отзыв о других учащихся. Yes, it's about review other colleagues. So click on it.
Aziza Achilova.
Yes, and Shaido Mamajonova.
Shaido Mamajonova.
Then click view with. Yes, click view. For example, let's click Aziza. Yes. Now you can see that Aziza
Now.
has written her entry. Yes. On the right side, you see comments. Yes. Can you see comments?
Yes, and I should write my feedback.
Definitely
on this.
yes. Every one of group 2 teachers should write the comment to those who are assigned. So you can start working. Thank you for sharing screen. You can stop sharing. Angela.
Thank you.
Yes, Angela, thank you. So what about other group 2 members? Did you understand what we gonna do?
Yes.
So you should also do the same action as Angela did. Miss Angela did. You have 10 minutes. Okay. So go to the entry 4 and click review others or отзыв. Then provide your comment by reading your colleagues' tasks. And don't forget.
Mr. Abbas,
Yes,
please. Could you help me, because it is written in Russian now. It was written in English, but now it has changed into Russian.
Because
What should I do?
so you should change it on the Google Chrome, because Google is automatically translating because you have switched it on the Google Translator.
Intranet. Intranet.
No.
To the
Can,
where?
can you open different browser? Do you have different other browser, not Google Chrome?
Chrome.
For example, Mozilla. Do you have Mozilla?
But this is the first time when they write in Russian.
I think somebody
I
has
didn't have
changed
any
it.
problems.
Somebody has changed your Google browser settings. In settings, somebody changed it in your computer, therefore it's changing automatically. It's translating. But it's not problem, I think. So you can open not Chrome, but if you have Opera or Mozilla Firefox, you can open in there. Do you have Mozilla or Opera browser?
Why, this is not my computer, you know. This is not my computer, so it's quite difficult for me to find it now.
So, do you know the? Is anybody here to you that who can help to you that with that one? Because it takes a lot of time to change settings. You should go to the settings on the right side, and it will take a lot of time. Can you go to the red button on Обновить? Can you see the Обновить in there? Click on there. Yeah, it will
You
take
may
some.
check maybe other members of group, and I'll try to do it.
Yes, okay, thank you. So try to solve that. Read it, even it's in Russian, but you should read it in English actually. Now, what about others? Is it clear for group 2 members how to do the process?
What about me?
Maftuna? Yes, let's.
Yes.
I'm stop your sharing, Angela. So now, regarding with you, so let me share my screen now. I'm opening the browser. So if I go to the assignments and open the entry for this one.
By the way, I have to rewrite my homework again because yesterday I wrote, but I didn't. Maybe I didn't click on the submit button today.
Yes.
So that there is no my homework. And I should rewrite them again.
Yes, Maftuna Ahmedova. You see on the
It was
screen? Yes.
I was so exhausted yesterday. That's why I didn't catch. What did I?
So don't forget to submit, because if you forget to submit, your what you have written will be lost. So now you have some time, 10 minutes time. So write and submit. Okay, I will come back later. Write and submit, then I will assign you with others, because you see that those who has written, they have already been assigned, but you are not assigned because you haven't done your task. So you have some time to do that. I will give you some time. 10 minutes will be enough, I think. Write and submit. Okay. So
okay.
what about others? Is it clear to submit? So you must do that submissions, because it's mandatory in entry 4. You should do. You should know how to do that. If you don't know, please ask me that. If you don't know still, you can watch the video recording later. That in the video recording you can find also that Angela Varkash has showed how to submit and how to review your colleagues in entry 4. So I think Mukhlisa, any questions regarding with group 2? If no questions, Mukhlisa has a question. Yes, can you?
Yes,
Mukhlisa?
I have a question because I wrote feedback to Zilala Kinjaeva, and but Muhabbat Appa wrote I think she wrote a learning diary about Jeopardy game, and she wrote about a little about Jeopardy game, but I couldn't give any feedback
Why?
because there is no any short story. They she sent her short story. I think discussions to discussions.
To the discussion board. No, you should submit on the
Yes,
entry.
discussion board.
Discussion
She
board.
wrote. She wrote on this discussion board.
It's okay
Board.
to write on discussion board also, but don't write the things that you have to complete on assignment section on the discussion board because they are different. Discussion is different, yes? So you mean about learning diary, yes?
Yes, learning diary.
So I'm
yes.
opening the learning diary. So
Here is learning diary. Enter 4, and but discussion in the discussion there is a short story.
so you can copy and paste on learning diary in that case. It's about Muhabbatopa, yes? You mean?
May I write any feedback
Yes.
for learning diary?
Definitely, yes. You can write that she has confused it with a discussion board with entry, yes, and help to her and support that she is making mistakes. So please don't the copy the writing that you have made in the discussion board and paste it on the entry too, because it's learning diary too, yes. Isn't it? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah. You should direct them. If you know that somebody is going wrong, please help and support and direct. And your feedback will be valuable, and you can also write on the comment section. And then I think she will respond. Is it about Muhabbat Tope? Yes?
Yes.
Muhabbat Tope, are you hearing us?
Yes,
Yes, I'm here.
Muhabbat Tope, you made the I think mistake in. Oh, can you? I think somebody has entered from two devices. One of you should. One of you should mute. I think Zalole Kenjab and Muhammad Tupa entered from two device, and you are very close to each other. Yes. If you one of you make a mute, it's okay then. So which discussion board it was written, Mukhlisa? Mukhlisa, in which discussion board it was written?
I think autonomous language learner.
Let me open it. So, this is the Word document that Muhammad Atikwaya uploaded. Muhammad Tapa, do you see that you have uploaded here the Word document? So, actually, was it about learning diary? Let me open it. I see that no, it is about autonomous language learning.
Okay.
Yes. Why do you think it happened? Probably I do the most reflection on learning. That's great. I think that what Muhammad Dappa has written is about autonomous language learning, and this is fine. I think you can also include some of the highlights of this in your learning diary or on your reflection on entry 5 also, I can say. Welcome back. Actually, it's relevant. Actually, it's autonomous language learning is written on the discussion board. It's relevant answers have been provided in here. If you want, you can also reflect about it on the uh, reflection side of entry 5. It's fine. So what about others? What about others who, especially who hasn't done their tasks? For example,
May I may I give my own feedback to discussion board for Muhabbat Opa?
yes, for sure. Why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great. That will be great. So, by the way, the next week you should provide the individual presentation. Individual presentation, you can let me. Aziz Rustam has already provided. Let me view it. Very interesting. So, actually, it's about pan game. Azaka, are you here? Azaka, can you hear us? Are you here? If we can see, Azaki also provided the answer, but if you see the task is saying, in this entry, you need to make 10 or 15 minutes of individual presentation. You can choose the topic on your own. You can choose any topic. Do you remember that we had made in group 1, we had made a presentation, group presentation uh, about advertising and unhealthy and healthy foods. You can choose such kind of topics, but this time it should be individual topic. You can also record your own lesson at school. For example, do you have who has this session today at school? Anybody?
Not me.
Because
Not me.
because after 5 everybody finished. What about tomorrow? Who has a session on tomorrow at school? Anybody?
I have.
Mukhayopa, you have. Yes, it means that tomorrow you
Yeah.
can record on your phone even. It's fine
Yes,
to
I
record
will
on.
try.
You don't need professional camera for that. Just simple camera, simple phone that you have will be enough. Make sure that students, pupils, and teacher are visible in the camera. So just record the one activity that you have. Maybe in the introduction point you have. Yes, please.
Mr. Salahi, Mr. Abbas, I'm sorry. Mr. Abbas. Actually, I've already done this assignment, I mean presentation.
That's great.
The only, yes, the only thing is that I will have my first grade classes on Monday, so I will record the activity on Monday. But the presentation itself, I can submit it today, for example. But I think I will do it on Monday
You can,
because it is already done.
if you have done the presentation, that's good. That's already you have done. But if you want to make a more recording, you can also do that. It's welcome. So you can make a presentation.
So may I do it on Monday?
Yes, for sure.
On Monday.
Yeah, I mean, if you made a presentation, you don't need to record your session actually. But if you want, it's welcome. What you're gonna do is, Angela,
Okay, then
that's
I
great.
will submit it.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. I will send it today.
So let me see what Angela Farkash done. If you don't mind, can we open your entry 5 then? Miss Angela?
Mr. Abbas, I also have sent my diary for entry 4.
Entry 2 is diary, entry 4 is one second. Let me then assign you on the assignment section first. I will assign you now.
Well,
Then we'll see
I
the
haven't
Angelas.
submitted yet.
You hadn't.
Mr. Salohiddin, I haven't submitted yet.
You haven't yet.
I've done it, but I haven't. I can do it right now.
Yes, if you
want.
can, please do it right now. We'll see. If you don't mind, we'll see with other members. So others also will be able to see how it should be, maybe. Yes. So now I'm going to entry 4. So
Okay, but
if you have ready presentation of recording, please just submit it now on the.
okay.
Do you know how to submit?
Yes, I know,
Okay.
but just give me some
Okay. Feel free.
some time
Okay.
and
Okay. So now till Angela Farkas is doing that submission. So let's go back to entry 4 and let me assign Mukhayoto Ichiboeva. Yes. Also let me assign Mukhayoto, who you want you to assess your work. Anyone? I think Mukhlisa. Who else you think?
Farkı yok.
Anybody welcome, yes? So let me
Yes.
see Vara Juraiva. She is not active actually. I see always. And Aziz Rustamov Azakir. Please. I think that you can also Zloza Kinjaeva and Mekhar Nisa Gorova and Sitora Khan Aliva. I think one more. Dilfuza Dorip. I think 7 members will be enough. I have assigned you, and now you can also let me assign you also to others. So let me see it.
Mr. Abbas, how much time should it be our activity? 5 or 10 minutes, enough?
If you see the entry 5 task, let me open it again, individual presentation. So I'm opening it now. It's not seen here, but let me make it. Let me open. So if you see the task, it says, one second. So in entry 5, can you see what's on the board? In this
Yes.
entry, you need to make 10 or 15-minute individual presentation. You can choose a topic on your own, and the presentation can be any language, item, or methodology topic. It can be collocations, preposition, past tense, articles, present tense, any tenses maybe if you want. And the oral presentation checklist, you should make the presentation based on your oral presentation checklist, because assessment will be by checklist. If you remember, we had a checklist. Yes, it's also uploaded in here. And if needed, make clarification of items presented in the checklist. Keep in mind that this checklist will help you in working the presentation actually. So your colleagues then will provide you feedback, and also me, based on the checklist. So when we are assessing you, we will assess it by checklist. And below you can see the list of phrases and stages in the presentation. So if you remember, we had stages of the welcoming part. Yes, then we had starting the presentation stage, closing the section, concluding and recommendation, summarizing, then the finishing and thanking, and asking for, inviting for questions, and referring to previous point made, and dealing with difficult questions if you remember. So you should also include such kind of parts, stages, and that's all. If you made such kind of presentation, this is fine, but if you don't have a time to make such kind of presentation, you can just record the real activity of your own lesson. So, which is doable, yes? Because every day you teach at school. So I think everyone can do that. Therefore, I give a such kind of chance. If you don't want to, if you don't have a time to make a presentation, just record the one activity at school and put it there. So make sure that you have, before beginning the activity, you should welcome, not like this, but in different mode. Uh, any activity, for example, in that case, giving instructions, how you give instructions will be also assessed. So any that activity that you wish during the, for example, if your topic is present simple, then you are explaining what is a present simple, yes? So this part you can record. And students engagement also important here. But this is a task actually that you have to do. 10 and 15 minutes maximum is enough. Yeah. So you can do during at school when you have time. Tomorrow or on Monday you have time, 1 week. So the 21st of April is overall deadline for all of these 6 topics task, and then you will move to another colleague. I think he's Hikmatullah Urazbayev. He is very professional, and then you will also meet my teachers who taught me. Also, they will also deliver sessions. You will see them. Uh, Basically, this is the last session, so you should concentrate and reflect on writing. So therefore, I I preferred, instead of new topic, doing the practice more and how to do the topic, how to do technical parts and writings. So this is, I think I have answered to your questions. Any other questions?
Oh, thank you.
So this is about entry 5. You can do it later because you cannot write it now. You can not do it now, yes, because it needs recording, video recording. But you can do entry 4, 3, and 2. Make sure you should do all of the entries, because if you don't, those who hasn't done the entries, they will not get certificate, because I should have to report it. Because when authority will look through, they will see have you done the task or not. They will mainly look at it. So if they look, for example, they may open like this, as you see on my screen. Go to the assignment, then they will go to the assignment, and for example, entry 3, yes, recording the own speech. For example, Dilfuza Doripova, Mirhan Soyodgorova, Mohira Abdullaeva hasn't done the tasks. But still you have a time till 21st of April to do that. After that, you will not be able to write any task in here. Therefore, it's high time to write. So Nargiza Karima wasn't assigned, so let me assign it. Because she wrote late, I think. Therefore, she hasn't assigned it. So therefore it's important. So you should do at least 80% of the overall task. It means if there are 5 entries, you should at least do 80% of this given task. And also your participation on discussion boards, on the Zoom session and offline session also will be considered. So it's recording, so therefore everyone's attendance is checking in here. Therefore it's important. So any questions so far? Group 1? If you haven't done, you should start writing now. Shahlo Donabe, do you have any questions that have you provided? I see, Shahlo, you haven't done the learning uh, entry 3. You see? Why you have disappeared?
Teacher,
Yes, please.
it's Miss Yawara.
Sevara
Can
Joraeva,
I
yes.
write and send? Yes, from the first group. Can I write and send tomorrow?
Yes, you have. It's high time because after 21st of the April, you cannot send even. The
Yes, so
access will be closed. But now it's open. Do that, yes, as soon as possible. You can do it now even. It's just sit, open your phone, even your computer. If you have computer, it's better. But if you still have a phone, now you can do that. Just do it now. Why to wait? Because time is going, yes? Therefore, I am showing you that who has done or who has not done, that it's visible here that when authority opens it, they will say, okay, certificate will get Zlolza, Zibniso, and this who has done the tasks, yes, overall. Those who hasn't done, you will not be able to take. Okay, therefore it's important. Siwara, you haven't done entry 3.
yes,
I think you have done entry 2, yes?
yes.
Entry 4 you hasn't done. You haven't done. So do it now. You can just open, go to the entry, open it now, read the task, and do it now. It's not difficult, I think. I think that every task is doable. Don't waste your time.
Yes.
And I think you have understood. Shahlo, I see that you haven't done any the task entry 3. Why? Can you...
boshida tushunmadim-da, mana endi tushunib oldim.
Hozir men entry 3 tushuntirmadimda. Mana qarang, entry 3 siz nima qilishingiz kerak edi? O'zingizni xatolaringizdan kelib chiqqan holda ovozingizni telefonni rekord qilishingiz kerak edi, ovozingiz. Просто ovozni, audio rekord qilib upload qilib qo'yasiz. Mana misol uchun biz o'tgan dars ko'rganmiz. Misol uchun let me view the Nodir Mirzakovs. Yes?
Please not open.
So if you see, just a sample, Nodir aka, you have assigned it to others. Please give them feedback. Go to the entry 4 and review others. Nice to see you. And give feedback to others' job. So,
Good morning, dear teachers and Ambosaka. Unfortunately, I wasn't.
Hozir menga o'rgatmadingiz, nima qolib ketdim ishida.
so
Vaqt bo'lmadi-ku.
you can help each other.
Ertaga kelsangiz, birga bajaramiz.
Okay. Shahlo, is it clear now little bit? What should you do? Nodiraka, can you explain what Shahlo can do in entry 3, recording part? She needs help.
Yana prosta o'zim yozganman, xolos aynan nima topshiriq bo'lganini bilmasdan yozganman. U yerda
Stop
nimadir haqida
talking
gapirish.
Uzbek.
Yes,
Speak
speak in
English.
English because some of us do not understand. Yes.
I didn't know what to record, but I recorded my voice or my spoken language about my problems in spoken language. Yes.
Yes.
But the thing was another. I didn't know what about it.
So, if you see the topic in here, task is written. If you go to the entry 3, the task is right here. It's written. A recording of your speech from the session on working on spoken language with the feedback from your peers. In addition, includes the action plan on how you are going to improve any problem areas. For example, you may have challenging areas in speaking. Do you have any problems in your skills? Writing, maybe, grammar, or in listening? Shahlo, do you have any problems? Any problems?
Now I am good.
Mhm. Shahla, do you have any problems in skills?
No,
No? No problem?
no problem.
Everything is
Is it
perfect?
not late? Is it not late? I will do tomorrow,
Mhm.
tomorrow or today.
You can do it even now. You can just record. For example, I may say that I have a problem in my spelling always. I have a problem in my pronunciation. For example, the word I always say ar- area, the word area. It means that I have a problem with pronunciation in myself. My colleagues say, boss,
Mhm.
it's not area, it's area. So it seems that it means that I have a problem with my pronunciation. So I can just say I have a problem with my such kind of pronunciation skills. I want to improve my pronunciation. So what should I do in order to improve my pronunciation skills? So what can I do? So what I do is I open the dictionary in my phone and listen how the word pronounces. I listen it and through this way, I try to improve. Or sometimes my colleagues' feedback also helps me. And just this one, and that's all. You can do it should be practical, not some kind of complex things. Just write what is your problem. It can be grammar, it can be pronunciation, it can be vocabulary, it can be phrasal verb, it can be speaking, listening, reading, writing, yes, in any part, because all of us has always a problem because we are not native English teachers. We are uh, learning it as a second language, yes, not a native one. So therefore it means that all of us should have a problem. So just it's very simple. You can do 1 minute or 2 minutes. You can do 5 minutes. It depends on you. Just it's very easy. Just do it. Okay. And regarding with entry four, do you understand what should you do in entry four?
Yes.
Is it clear regarding with entry four, for example?
Yes.
Yes. Is it clear? So what should we do in entry four? Who can help?
Yes.
We have just um,
I think
discussed.
I think that is
Zalola, you want to say something? You should write your personal story in here. You see? Can you see that? You need to write about personal story as a learner use of language and make reflection. A reflection on your experience in this course. For example, we had about nearly 2 months. Yes, we started in the end of the February. So during this 2 months period, for example, what kind of things that you have learned and your experience regarding with this course, and what will be your future action plans on your professional development in the area of the English language. So in terms of learning in English better, so what you are going to do and what was your experience in this course, what was your experience in this course. Just write your personal stories. There is no one of the good thing is in here there is no correct answer because you are writing your own personal story. Yes, so it means if it's your personal story, no one can judge you. Just do it. Is it clear now what is entry 4 is about? You can also write it about it. Can you write it, or do you need any help? Anyone? Is there any questions with regarding with entry 4? Shahlo, is it clear for you? You are muted.
May I fill in my opinions
Yes, please.
for my short story?
Yes. You want to
Because
share?
I didn't write about this course.
Yes, for sure. You can
I
fill
only
it.
wrote,
You can update it.
I only wrote about my experience from my childhood to nowadays.
No, this is also fine. Yes, you can also add this course's experience also. You can update till 20th of February, April. It means that you can update it now also. You can add more information if you think when you are thinking. For example, now you have found that you should add one thing. That then you can just go in there, just add it. That will be fine. Great. Yes, Lisa.
Okay.
Yes, you can fill in also. And make sure you check the comments because currently your colleagues are commenting on your written task, yes? So if they have
Mr. Salahuddin,
Abbas, I know that.
Mr. Abbas, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Yes, please.
Have you got my presentation?
Oh, let's check.
I've just submitted it or not.
So now let's, dear members, I see that entry 5 has been done by Angela Farkash. And now let me go to the assignments and see what she has done. And I'm opening it and opening the entry 5. But unfortunately we cannot see your task in here because it hasn't uploaded. Maybe I will upload again. Reload. No, Angela, we
I'll try
cannot
to
see.
upload once more.
Okay, can you try it again? Yes,
Do it once more.
yeah,
Yes,
just
okay.
try it one more time. I hope you can do that. And then let me go to the assignment tasks. And what about others? For example, who hasn't done the work? For example, I see my group members are passive than group 2 members. I see they are more active. For example, Nargiza Karim, you haven't done entry 4. Miss Nargiza, can you just explain why you have?
Mr. Abbas, I will do it. I will do it.
Please do it because
We have deadline. 20th of April.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
am I right?
But if you write now, you
I
will
will
get
do it.
feedback.
I will do.
Why I'm saying you to write now?
Now,
Yes,
now,
if you write now, you will get feedback. Therefore, it's important. After seeing feedback, you can also improve it. You can change it. You have time till 20th of April. If you submit on 20th of April, then no one will give you feedback and you will be not able to change it or improve it. You will just get a mark and that's fine. That will be. So therefore, I'm saying do it now, get feedback. Yeah, still you have time, you can now even do because today I'm not having any new topic. Today is mainly about reflecting what we have done and solve some technical problems and right. And currently if Angela Farkash will upload her entry 5, we will see what she has done and we can provide feedback and it can be simple for us, for you also to do your task. Yeah. So don't waste your time.
Okay.
Just now you can go to the entry and start doing the task and then I will assign you to others. Okay.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So if you face any problem, challenge, please let me know. And Umidas Abdullah also hasn't done, I see, yes? Is she here now? Is us? Umida? Let me check. Not resident, so it's done. So entry 4, yeah. So I said Aziza Kalimbetova. Are you here, Aziza Kalimbetova? Aziza Kalimbetova. She's not here, okay. Dilfuza Doripova.
I'm here. I wrote feedback for Avirzva Shahmoza.
You have written a feedback, but what about your entry 4 task? You haven't, could you see on the screen you haven't written anything in entry 4?
What is my activity?
Have you submitted entry 4?
Yes, I submitted
But when you submitted?
on Thursday.
Please check, because maybe you haven't clicked the submit button, because I cannot see. Can you see on the screen that you haven't been any?
Okay, just a moment. Okay.
If you have in Word format, please submit it again. Okay.
Okay.
Then please submit it and I will come back. Then Mekhnisa Yodgorova. Mekhnisa Yodgorova, is she here? Mekhnisa, she's not here. She hasn't also done. Mohira Abdullaeva. Mohira, are you here? Mohira Abdullaeva is not also here. Okay. Then let me move on. Nargiza Solehova. Nargiza Solehova, can you hear us? Nargiza. Nargiza Solehova, can you hear us? I think she's away. She can't hear us. Then, Sivara, have you managed to write? Is it okay with you, Sivara Juraeva?
Yes.
Now,
Tomorrow I'll write and ask how to upload it.
you can do it yourself now
No
even.
helps.
Why to wait tomorrow? Maybe qolgan ishga qor yog'ar deydi. Maybe tomorrow you may not.
I have her tomorrow. I will help
Okay,
her.
please, Nodrbek, help her how to do it. Not do it yourself, okay?
Okay.
Because she should know how to do it, because we have a lot of sessions how to. Sevara, do you have computer now? Maybe we'll do it now.
Right now, yes, I have.
So can you share the screen then? You can, I will stop sharing. Yes, why you should
Sure.
wait Nodrbek?
I am using from my mobile phone, so.
You don't have computer, yes?
I have, but I'm using from my phone. It's easier for me.
Has entered from the mobile phone.
In that case, it will be a little bit difficult for you to share the screen. But if you do it through phone, we can see it in here. So now, let me go back. Let me just refresh the page. I see that Donava Shahlo is saying that she has done some task. Let's check. Yes, Shahlo entry 4 has been done for you. I see, yeah, that's great. You haven't done entry 3, yes, but entry 4 is done. Great. So now, Shahlo, you should provide feedback. Do you know you should provide feedback to others? Yes, provide feedback to the Umida Sadullayeva, Zibnisa Kholmatova, okay? And what about Ziyoda Saif Nazarova? Do we have Ziyoda Saif Nazarova teacher with a name I haven't seen before? Any teacher? You don't have, yes, I think. Okay.
Domla,
Yes, please. Ziyoda.
domla.
Uh-huh.
Anaqa telefon notebookim bo'lgani bilan unda ham baribir zoom bo'lishi kerak bo'lsa kerak.
Da, Zoom orqali kirishingiz kerak-da. Yoki internet bo'lsa primoy. Yo, mana qarang, agar notebookingiz bo'lsa, internetga kirib bemalol upload qilib olasiz. Zoom kerak emas sizga. Bizga ko'rsatib turishingiz uchun men ko'rsatib turmoqchi edim, qanaqa qilib borib yozish kerakligini bu yerda. Agar kirsangiz Zoomdan share screen qilsangiz, biza ko'rsatib turamiz. Endi Nodir aka yoningizda yo'qlar-da, o'zi ko'rsatib turardilar. U yonlaringizda bo'lgan payt o'rganib olishingiz kerak edi. Dars
Necha marta so'radim.
Aldamang.
Kurs tugaganda qilyapsizlik, kurs tugaganda. Kurs tugaganda ham qiladimi?
Mana shu Nodir sababchi.
Uzrman, yana Dorif va Dilfuzaman nima turibdi-da ekranimda. Submit bosmaman kecha soat 12da jo'natganimda. Qarang, ko'rinmayapti ekan sizga.
Anaqa entry 4, ha?
Ha, entry 4.
Hozir 1 minut.
Hozir mana yana 2 marta
Aha, hozir.
Anaqanda turibdi matnim.
Keling, siz ekranni share qilib bering. Men hozir stop sharing qilaman. Siz ekraningizdan share qilib bering o'zingiznikini. Nima bunaqa bo'lyapti ekan, ko'ramiz.
Qarang, meniki kompyuter xo'jayinikida, meniki telefonda. Men bundan
Telefonni kameraga o'sha yoqqa qaradi, Ikrom akani kompyuteriga.
bo'ldi, tushundim. Mana qarataman.
Ana videoyingiz ko'rinmayapti-da hozir. Qani. Ko'rinmayapti. Siz submitni bossangiz bo'lmayapti. To'xtang, siz qaysi entry-dasiz? Nechinchi entry-ni ham ayting-da.
4daman. 6-darsdan kirganman, 4-entrydaman. Turibdi mana, polni qarang.
Siz gruppa 1siz, to'g'rimi? Bizadasiz.
Yo'q, sizda emasman, Salohiddindan kirib kelgan.
Shunaqa deydi. Meni ham gruppamda nima qilyapsiz unda? Siz ham meni gruppamda bo'lasiz.
Men o'shanga hayronman, siz tushunmay, anaqa aktiv emassiz deyapsiz. Men Salohiddinning gruppasidanman.
Siz yo'q.
Shunda hozir hayron qoldim.
Siz u gruppaga o'tib ketgan.
Menga vazifalarim ham shunaqa bo'lib qolganmi?
Yo'q, o'tda qilganmisiz, hozir tekshirib ko'ramiz. O'tda bo'lishi kerak. Men prosta siz ham siz gruppa 1da ham gruppa 2da bor ekansiz-da. Shundan bitta gruppada qoling-da, ikkinchi gruppadan o'chib ketish.
Prosta menichi yo'q, meni ovsi nima borda, u ham Doripova. Uni ko'pchilik adashtirib qo'yapti hozir.
Dilfuzami?
Shahnozani aytyapsiz.
Yo'q, Shahnozani ham Salohiddin adashtirib qo'yayotgan ekan o'shanga.
Mana ekranda ko'ryapsizmi? Sizga Kristina Klemenova, Shahnoza Jo'rayeva, Noila Nuriddinova, Yelena Pak esdan qilingan o'sha sizga. Mana siz bor ekanda, siz bor ekansiz. Endi siz nima qilishingiz kerak? Siz review qilishingiz kerak, bilasizmi? You should review others.
Qildim-ku, Aviz va Shahnozani.
Qildingizmi? Bitta qildingizmi?
Qildim. Bitta hamma ko'pchilikka qildim.
Minimum 2ta qilishingiz kerak.
Bo'ldi, hozir qilaman.
Hop, okay, good.
Mr. Abbas,
Yes,
could you
please.
check
Let me.
the presentation once more?
So you have uploaded on entry 5, yes?
Yes.
Okay, let me check. I'm opening the entry 5 now. Oh, I see that you have. Let's
Oh, finally.
yeah, let's view it. So where it is? So it's in the PPT version. Yes, I see.
Yes, a PowerPoint.
Mhm. Welcome back again. So I see that you have, it looks very nice, your presentation. I see the topic is the purpose of today's presentation is teaching listening to young learners. Yes?
Yes,
Mhm.
since I've been teaching them for about several years.
That's great. That what can I say is you can also record your own voice and add it here. So,
I
by the way,
see.
can I ask you to present it now in here, just here?
Okay.
So, would you like to share yourself the screen or in my screen?
Your screen, I have it on my screen, it doesn't matter.
So, okay, then if you say next, I will then move on the next slide. Yes, in that case.
Yes.
So,
So,
I think,
so
please,
as you
others,
see, the
one second. Please, dear members, during the presentation, please keep silent and make yourself mute because now Angela Farkash is going to present her presentation and it will be very helpful for you to prepare your own presentation. You can do presentation like this in PowerPoint slide and record it with your own voice. Okay, so so now I'm making it bigger. Can everybody see the presentation on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Then now, Miss Angela Farkas, you can start your presentation. You have 10 and maximum 15 minutes. Okay.
So as you may see, the purpose of today's presentation is teaching listening to young learners. I've been teaching them for about 10 years, and I can say that the development of listening skills is very important. You may just roll down the next section. So the development of listening skills. Let's start with the main question. What is listening? You may know that it's a kind of a receptive skills. So when children listen to the sounds of language by using context, they just respond. And they have to understand the main idea in their own way and in specific details, because they are just children, they are not adults. The next. Now I'd like to look at listening as a foundation for other skills. You know, this is the main skill, the beginning of everything. You know, we talk about listening, and then we should talk about reading, writing, and speaking. First, children listen. Just look at this graph. So listening prepares children for other kinds of skills, speaking, reading, writing. Now let's move on to 3 main learning channels. As you may know, people are divided into different kinds of learning styles. They may be auditory, they may be tactile or visual. For example, auditory children, the next slide, the next section. So if we talk about auditory children, they like to sing songs, they like to recite poems, or maybe they like listening to the sounds of cars, rain, animals, different kind of sounds. If we talk about visual children, they prefer to draw, they prefer to look at the photographs, pictures, diagrams, it is easier for them to understand the material in this way. As for the tactile children, they want to touch everything. They like to touch objects, toys, and that helps them to understand better. The next, so how important teaching children, the next section, to listen. So you need to hear a word before you can say. You need to say a word before you can read. And the last thing is you need to read a word before you write. And now, the one more important thing in teaching young learners is total physical response. It's time to talk about total physical response, or TPR, as we call it. TPR, it means songs, plays, storytelling. Maybe we should use yes or no flashcards, or drawing dictation, maybe syllable clapping. That helps because children are not adults and they need to play games. They need to use these kind of things. For example, the next. Look at these flashcards, yes or no cards. For example, if you say, is it a watermelon? They just show you the flashcard, no, if it is not a watermelon. If it is watermelon, then they show you yes card. Next, TPR drawing. For example, you dictate them, if we can say it, dictating them, draw a circle, draw two eyes, draw a smiling lip. You know, it depends on the theme that you teach. Maybe you will do another kind of drawing dictation. Anyway, drawing helps children to remember new words. Then one more kind of work is syllable clapping. For example, we learn words by clapping like that. Happy, happy, angry, apple, and so on. Oh, there are very many different kind of games, you know. People, young learners like playing very much. So total physical response is when children can listen and follow simple instructions. They just repeat after you, simple commands. And to summarize the presentation, I would like to remind you some hints, some tips on how to teach young learners. First, listening is not a passive skill, it is active skill. The second thing, listening is a foundation for other skills. There are 3 learning channels, so a teacher should mind them to get a result. And TPR is actually a helpful way to teach young learners. What else can I say? Here you can see a kind of a handout when we studied domestic animals. We, at the end of the lesson, we colored this picture and then we listen to the song. For example, this kind of song, you may turn on the song and listen a little bit. This kind of Mr. Abos. Just funny song, you know. Can you open it? Can you open the song? This is a very famous children kids song. Well, so thank you for your attention. Thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation.
Thank you for you too. I have a question.
I hope I
If you
will
let.
record some videos on Monday.
Angela, thank you. It was very helpful for us, and we somehow have remembered what you do in order to get a good result.
Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.
I can make it after in search up.
Yeah. Where is he?
I have muted myself. Is it the end of your presentation, Miss
This
Angela?
is the end of my presentation. Yes, thank you for your attention.
So thank you. And would you like me to put the video because you haven't listened? Yes.
Yes, yes.
So now let me put it there. Is it hearable?
No.
Can you hear?
No, we cannot.
You cannot hear, yes?
Yeah, actually we know that song.
You can, okay,
Yeah,
I can.
everybody knows this song, yes.
Yeah, I can
It's
share
very
it on the
simple.
Telegram. Okay, I can
Yes,
share it
yes,
on the Telegram.
it will be good idea. It will be good.
So now I think if it's end of the presentation, now if you have any questions, please colleagues ask your questions or comment regarding this presentation. Anyone who has a question? Yes, please.
Well, Angela, am I right or Angela?
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, do you use TPR method a lot in your lessons?
Definitely, because there is no other way to make children listen to you and to be active. This is the only way to make them be active. Because they otherwise they will just sit and keep silent or do something else that is not connected with our work, because they are too little. For example, the first grade, the second grade, especially the first grade, TPR is a must, you know.
Mm-hmm.
According to the new program that we've been doing for about several years, we don't teach them to write or to read. We only teach them to speak, you know. So listening, speaking, playing games, watching cartoons. And we definitely have to use notebook during our lessons. That's why we were taught to use TPR every lesson. It's a must. What?
Okay. Any other questions?
No other questions, but I really appreciate what Angela does. And I also somehow get example from her, good examples. And I also try to use TPR because it's no other way to teach young learners. That's why, and I appreciate that she mentioned some small hints which are very helpful for us.
Thank you, Maftuna, for comment.
Thank you
So
for
I
your
would
presentation.
like to ask one question, Angela. So you have mentioned that three types of learners, yes, auditionary, visual, and tactile. So does it mean that when you are creating or provide activities, when you are conducting the activities, you will combine all of them, or you will concentrate mainly on the one of them, for example, auditionary?
I have to combine all of them, during the lesson because we have only 45 minutes and we should contact and communicate with every pupil, not maybe every pupil, but we should try to make all of them work. That's why some of them auditory, some of them visual, some of them tactile. So the best way is a mixture. It's a kind of a mixture of three styles. Do you?
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
for sure.
I can see you.
That's great. That's great that you combine all that three types of learning. So have you heard about multiple intelligence Gardner's learning styles? Has anybody heard about it?
No.
No, could you explain us?
So it's very close to the auditional vision tactile. So Gardner has mainly learned. Let me open the prompt. So if you search from the internet, you can find the Gardner's multiple intelligence.
Could you repeat it, please? Could you repeat it, please?
I am writing on the screen. You can see multiple intelligence, Gardner's theory. It should be. So here is, for example, a lot of Gardner's theories. You can see it's multiple intelligence about. So if you see in here, it says that some students learn through musical instrument, as you mentioned, and bodily kinesthetic one. Some other people are interpersonal, which are smart people. So let me make it bigger.
Thank you. Very.
So this
It
is
very
very near
helpful.
to. So he mainly combines a lot of learning styles. In your case, you have stated the three main learning styles. Yes. In here, he uses a lot of, for example, for lower level of thinking students, he mainly provides simple questions or simple activities. For higher order thinking skill students, he asks to provide more difficult questions and or tasks. So because if you only concentrate on simple questions or simple activities, the others may be other higher order thinking skill students may be bored. He also states he divides into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 key styles. Linguistic intelligence, you can see logical, mathematical intelligence, spatial intelligence, body kinesthetic, musical, interpersonal, intrapersonal intelligence, naturalist intelligence. So you can read it more about it if you search from the internet. He's also popular. What you have stated is
Can you
also
again?
that's great. Yeah, please.
Can you again repeat once more what the resource name?
Maybe you should write it into the Telegram.
Yes, I will write it on the
After the
Telegram.
session.
Don't worry. Yeah, after the session, I will write it in the Telegram. Don't worry. So thank you. It's Dr. Howard Gardner. If you see on the screen that I will also provide
No,
the links. Okay.
I cannot see. What about others? I cannot see the
I
screen.
cannot see, but I hope we'll see it in the
You
Telegram
can't
later
see.
on.
Oh, so let
Yeah,
me
we
check.
cannot see the screen. That's why it's somehow
Now
not
can you see it now?
understandable. No.
No?
Yes.
Still
Yeah,
no?
now it is yes.
Now
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see, yes?
No,
Yes,
no,
I
no.
can
Okay.
see
Yes,
it.
yes.
I can see.
Yeah, it's Howard Gardner. You see the Dr. Howard Gardner. He created it in 1983.
Multiple intelligences.
Yes, multiple intelligences. Yes. So he
American
mentions
Institute. Okay.
yeah, you can
That's very
learn more
interesting.
about it. Yeah, it's also interesting. So your one is also very great with its main points: auditionary, visual, and tactile. That what you have that you are when you are combining all of them. So it means that you are attracting, you are engaging different type of learners. So what do you think? For example, if I think that I am a tactile learner, does it mean that visual and auditory will not work for me?
No, in fact, I'm also a tactile person, but that doesn't mean that it's a pure kind of person, because each of us combines maybe all types of this sometimes we can be auditory, sometimes we can be visual or tactile, but most of all it is easier for me if I study something in tactile way. Can you
Yes,
understand?
great. You are right.
Or not?
Yeah, you are right. Actually, so if we are, yeah, it doesn't mean that we are not. If I think that I'm a tactile, it doesn't mean that I am not a visual or auditionary. Yes, so it means that
so we
as you stated
combine.
that, yeah, the combination is always great because
Yes, it's a
people may
kind of a
like
mixture,
more tactile.
combination.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you. So I really appreciate your hard effort because I see that you have spent a lot of time for this creating these amazing visual presentations, and it's clear, very clear. You mentioned highlighted the main points, not the, for example, wall text or something, which is boring. It's not. It's very engaging. It's very attracting. I like it. So I can say that others can also learn from your work, but don't copy. So use your own learning. Use your own topic. So okay, but this can be also good
But
example.
I would be glad if other teachers could just take this presentation for their work. If it helps them, they may take it and use it in their own lessons.
Yes, that's great. So I will then you can share it on the Telegram. Yes, okay. So others can
I like
also
your some games, for example, yes or no, and about syllables, happy, clap, and angry. Yes, clap.
Yes.
They are very wonderful and they are very interesting to pupils.
Yeah, very engaging. Yes, definitely. Yes, I agree with that.
Sometimes I don't know how to use games for kids. It it is very helpful for me. Thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome.
And
Great
Mr. Abbas, can we
presentation.
do like this?
Yes, please.
Sorry?
Mr. Abbas.
Yes, I can hear you.
Can we do like such kind of PPT presentations?
Definitely, yes. But make sure that now, for example, Angela has provided presentation and she also presented it in here. You see?
Yes.
So it should be in the recorded version. So you can use such kind of presentation and record your voice and combine it. For example, you can do it on Zoom. For example, you can also be there. You will be recorded yourself as you see here, yes? And record the screen and just upload it. That will be fine also. Why not?
Okay, thank you.
You're actually supposed to do that. And I have also mentioned that you have, Angela, used the main points that we have mentioned in our session. So
thank you.
if I see the task, so you have used some welcoming points, and in summary point, especially you have used the that brings us to the end of that final section, which is great that you started using the stages which links to each sections.
Yes, I tried to use the stages as you mentioned.
And I hope that it will also help
I
you.
have a question, Mr. Abbas. Is it necessary for me to record my voice or just record the video from my lesson?
I mean, if you do presentations like you did, if others do, they need to record their voice. But in your case, you have already delivered the session in here, yes? Presentation in here.
Okay,
I have the recorded version, so you don't need to do recording again. Your one is ready.
Thank you.
I'm providing this information for others because next time we will not be able to see it because others presentation is not ready now. In your case, it's done. If you want, you can also record your session and upload. This will be extra plus for you, which is great. So only I see that Angela has done the entry 5 and she has also done the entry 4. She has already finished, I think, yes? And what you should do is you should provide at least 2 feedbacks to other colleagues. Great presentation, by the way, and very helpful. I have also learned a lot of things from your presentation, which can be very helpful in teaching young children, especially, yes, that especially this one, the syllabi clapping, happy, angry, that they will by clapping they will learn, yes, the syllabus, yes. Yeah, and it can be also helpful in using it in the degrees of adjectives. If you remember, we add, for example, for the word small, this is 1 syllable it has, and we say smaller, yes? For beautiful adjective,
yes, it helps.
Yeah, it helps also. I have thought that this kind of your game can be also helpful in learning degrees of the adjectives. For example, beautiful.
Thank you for your hint.
Yeah, this idea just came from your activity. I have also this idea came that, for example, beautiful has 3 syllables. Yes, it means 3 parts.
It will be easier for pupils to remember the adjectives.
Yeah, definitely, yes. And then they will understand instead of er, beautifuler, they can do more beautiful because it has 3 syllables, which is very great. Thank you. By clapping, it will help. Drawing also the great that you have mentioned. Every simple task and every slide was taken into consideration. Thank you. So thank you for your hard effort and presentation and for delivering. I will upload the recorded version of your presentation on discussion board so others can also be able to provide their feedback. So thank you for your presentation. I think you deserve more claps even.
Thank you.
And there are claps for her.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, dear colleagues.
So now, any so far, any questions so far from other colleagues? Have you are managing? Have you been able to manage to submit your entries? If there anyone who's not able to submit, please let me know. Anyone who has a problem with submission?
No, there is no problem. The problem is on us.
You know how to do it, yes?
Yeah.
Instruction are given, everything is clear. Only the problem is you should start working now. Yeah?
Yes, you are right. Yes. For
Yeah,
entry 5, we submit. We will submit. For
okay,
entry
great.
4, I think everybody has already submitted. For entry 5, we will try.
For entry
For entry 5, what's the deadline for entry 5?
deadline is it's also still 20th of April, because after 23rd next week you will start the session by Hikmatullah Urazbayev. Are you aware that he will deliver the sessions in, I think, if I don't mistake, it should be classroom management. And he is very professional teacher. He is teaching in this sphere a lot of years, more than 10 years, I think. And he will deliver the sessions. So
Means he will lead the lesson, yes?
Yeah, he will lead the session from the next week, hopefully. So therefore, be ready. Therefore, you should complete these tasks. If you don't complete, then you will not have a chance, because after 20th of April, the access will be closed. So it means that you will be not able to upload, even you want. So when you have a time, because now you have a time to upload, so therefore access is open. Don't waste your time. Then you see, for example, for entry 4, the deadlines I put 23rd actually, but it's 20. So don't make it till 23rd, because recording, in order to record your lesson, you should be at the school, yes? At the school on time, you should do it. If you do it on time, it will be not a problem. Or you can do the same presentation as Angela Farkas did, which is great presentation, yes, as you are supposed to do that. So I think regarding with the home tasks of group 2, make sure that you are doing all of your home tasks, because Salahuddin will check from week 2, week 3, week 3 is second homework, and week 4, week 5, second homework, and week 6. So make sure you are also doing that homeworks, okay? I see Aziza Zulfikharova, Yelena Petrova haven't done, but Tatiana Kim also, but majority of you have done these home tasks, which is very great. So those are also entry 4 and entry 5 tasks, because it's very essential. Yeah, entry 5 is, I see only from group 2, Angela Farkash have done the task. Others, I think they know how to do it now, yes?
Yeah, now it's clear.
Okay, great. So is there any other questions so far? So now it's high time to write only. We don't have sessions today. If you have any questions or any that help or support that you may need, I'm always here. You can ask me. Mainly about this, and let me open this one. But my group, I see that my own group is little bit passive, I see, because not all of you have submitted your tasks. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only 8 teachers have submitted their work. Others, please.
We wrote only short story. We didn't do presentation.
So now, but now you know, yes, how to do that.
Yes.
Great. So actually, this is all about this. So if you complete all of these entries, then you will be able to see the feedback at the 23rd of April. At the 23rd of April. Any
Mr.
questions?
Rabos,
Yes, please.
I have downloaded. I have submitted entry. Can you see?
1 second.
And my question, how can I see the comments? For example, I have submitted entry 3, recording on speech, but I couldn't find the comments
Okay,
of
1
my
second.
peers.
So when you have submitted?
Now, just now, 2 minutes ago.
So because I haven't assigned it to you anyone, therefore. 1 second. So now let me see it. You mean in entry 3?
4.
Entry 4.
4.
1 second.
I mean, I have submitted entry 4, but I would like to read comments to entry 3, but I couldn't find.
Because you haven't been assigned. After you have because you haven't, I can't see that your submission here still. Nargiza?
Really?
Can you see the screen that I'm sharing that Nargiza Karima is not assigned because you haven't? Have you clicked the submission button?
But I have on my screen, I have the audio of my recording.
Have you clicked the submit button? You should click the submit button. On the button, there is a submit button. You should click submit.
Yes.
Have you clicked it?
I have submitted. Yes, I have clicked it. Do you see it?
Is it in entry 4?
No, and I mean entry 3, record own speech.
Make sure that, okay, if it's entry 3, let me go back to entry 3 and find you here. So you will let me find Nargiza. Yes, you have been already sent by Muhammad Tuichiwa. But
okay, how can I see?
Because no one, because others.
My colleagues comment. Didn't give me any comment. That's why.
Because no
clear,
one.
clear.
You should provide feedback to Nargiza Kanimova. At least 2 of you should provide access because no one hasn't provided you a feedback.
I provided feedback to Nader Umurzakov and Muhabbat Opa, 2 people.
And I think Nargiza also needs your feedback, I think. What about others? Okay. Let me see who is here.
Please tell me where should I write my feedback?
1 second, Angela.
I've written feedback for Aziza.
So 1 second, Angela. Hope Nargiza Karimova, you will get your feedback right after that. Nodarake, please provide feedback to Nargiza Karimova also because she hasn't any feedback. Okay? I see you, yes. Mukhaya Tuichiva, Mukhayopa, you should also provide feedback to Nargiza Karimova because she hasn't any feedback. Please. So now let me go back to so now you can share it. Okay.
The green, yes, the green button.
The first, yes, demonstracja ekrana, you should click. Then do the same
Okay,
action as you did.
Oh, I forgot. What should I do?
So click the demonstrasyon ekranı. Then the first
Yes, yes,
click screen.
yes.
And
Dark screen.
then share.
Ой, ну что же я такая это? Can't do it.
Yes, now you are sharing. So,
Запустить конференцию, да?
No. Go to the intranet on the.
Yeah.
Go
Так,
to the
всё.
browser. Open
Так.
the intranet.
Мгм. Так, сейчас.
In English. It's in Russian. You are typing in Russian.
In English, of course, I do it in English, but why is it in Russian? I don't know.
Yeah, it's problem with your settings of browser, I think, not with the
Так,
system.
just a minute.
Learning. Now click Angliski. If you see on the screen, it's appeared. Okay, fine. Don't need it. So you're going to my CPG, then click sessions for English teachers, group 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, lessons, just a minute. 4. 4. Well.
Have you clicked the review
Yeah.
others? Click review others.
Well, Aziza Achilova.
View, yes. Click view, yes.
I will try to write the comments.
On the comment section, you just write and click send, and that's all. She will see it. So what you're gonna do is you write on the comment section. First, read her answer to this question, and then based on the answer, you can provide your comment, and then don't forget to click send. If you don't send it, she will not be able to. Yeah, you should click a slide after you have finished your comments. Thank you. What about others? If every step of what we are doing is clear for everyone.
Yes, of
Miss
course,
Aziza.
we should write comments on others entry 4, yes?
Yes.
And it is our task for today, yes?
Yes, for sure.
Is
And
it our
entry
task
5.
today?
Yes, today.
But we see.
Yeah,
And
something.
you should. Go on.
Why? But we see only 2 members.
I can see.
Yes, it's fine. You can provide feedback to your 2 members. I will increase the number of members if you want. Now let me give me some seconds.
If you are eager to write comments.
Yes, why not? Let me give you a chance to provide more. Yes, that's right. You are right, Noile. Let me increase the number of. So
But somehow we are not accustomed to give command, to give feedback to others. You know?
Why you think so? You can give feedback to others?
No, I mean, our people, I mean, we just somehow, we are afraid of to make them, maybe if we give some kind of negative feedback, we are afraid to make them hard. And that's why we are not some,
So
that's why
don't worry.
I don't like giving feedback.
But without giving feedback, you will be not able to think critically. Yes? You cannot learn from each other. You cannot find your mistakes.
I am open. Yeah, I am open for feedbacks. I can, I love when somebody gives me their feedback, but somehow I have difficulties to give feedback.
Okay, don't worry. You can provide feedback here, and the other colleague will not see your name because your name is not provided in here.
Okay.
If you provide feedback here, he or she will not be able to see who has given the feedback. Instead of your name, there will appear numbers. You can check.
Yeah, I have seen.
But you can see to whom you are giving your feedback. But for example, Azochilva will not be able to see that Angela is giving a feedback her until she watches this video. Because in the comment section, there will be only comment without the name. Instead of names, there will be numbers. Yeah, system works like this in order not to hard that. So others, for example, you will not think that why must Tone give me such kind of feedback? Yes, he or she may think that on your father writings, write it. It's high time to write. Entry 4, entry 5, and those who haven't written the entry 2 and entry 1, also if you want to make some improvements, so do it now. Especially entry 4 and entry 5 is essential. Don't lose your time, you have some time left. I see Angela Farkash has provided feedback, yes? Aziz now can see the feedback. But it's in Russian, it's translating the language, but actually it's in English, if you see. So this is all about for today. If you have still questions, you may ask on the Telegram group. You'll get in touch. Please do the tasks on time. It was very nice, and I was very glad to have a sessions with you. And I hope that you have learned a sense of things. And you can also use what you have in this intranet as a portfolio, as evidence for in your learning, for your director, and those who need it. Okay. Basically, this is all about what we are covering. So, thank you for attending the session, for coming.
Thank you for your lesson, Doctor.
Thank you for you too.
Thank you for you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day. So,
thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. Have a nice day. See you.
Our homework is presentation, yes?
Definitely, yes. Make presentation or record your own lesson. You can do either presentation or either record your own lesson. You can choose one of them. You don't need to do both of them. But if you want, you can do. It's not mandatory to do both of them. You can do one of them.
Okay.
Okay. So
Thank you, Mr. Abbas.
Teacher,
thank you. Have a nice day. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you
Have
very
a
much.
nice day. We'll get in touch in the Telegram. Okay. Bye bye.
See you next time. See you next time. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm ending the session.